What's up, y'all? It's late. I know it's probably nobody online right now, but don't nobody pop up in a couple minutes and I'll probably just shut it down. But I got a nice little ride home, so I figure why not go live and see what's cracking with the fam. Ladies and gentlemen, so we still on our week. Got a few more days left of working hospice, y'all, and I'm actually off Friday and Saturday, and I'll go back to work until Sunday. What's up, Sensational? Oh, I didn't think y'all was gonna be up. What's going on? Got a late night drive. I'm on the way home. Y'all know I'm doing hospice right now. Just came from a visit. Hola, what up? What up? Y'all up late? What y'all doing up so late? Y'all supposed to be asleep. But yeah. We here. Oh, it's 1:13 where you are? Okay. I mean, yeah, that's still late though. It's 2:11 here. Wasting time. I ain't mad at you. Well, if you're gonna waste some time, you might as well waste it with me. Might as well waste it with your boy. I ain't mad at y'all. We can talk. We can talk. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what up? What up? Y'all up, huh? Shout out to Nurse Kim. Y'all up. Y'all up. What state y'all in? Let me know what state y'all in. How far this thing reaching out to? What state y'all in? You already know I'm in my Michigan. Oh, shout out to Tennessee. Tennessee in the building. Shout out to Tennessee. I haven't been to Tennessee in a while. It's been a while. I haven't been to Tennessee. Wait, matter of fact, have I ever been to Tennessee? Shout out to Sergio. What's cracking? What's cracking? Y'all up late? I don't know if I've ever been to Tennessee. Shout out to Canada in the building. I've been to Canada. Canada, even on my days off. I'm in a nice shift mood. I feel you. Shout out to Canada. What part of Canada you at? In Texas right now, setting up my friend's apartment. Oh, okay. Okay. What, you decorating it for your friend or what? I need to start going live like with people on here and start talking to y'all. I got clinicals in 4 hours. Man, you better go to sleep. You better go to sleep. I just got the notification. Oh, okay, yeah, we live. I got a nice little drive home, so I said, why not chop it up with the fam? Why not chop it up with the fam? Doing my night shift grind at the hospital right now. Shout out to Ontario, up in the country. Shout out to all my Canadian brothers and sisters up there. Shout out to y'all. Yes, washing, cleaning. Oh, okay. Now, is this your friend or this a little bit more than friends? Let me get in y'all business. I always got y'all in my business. Is this your friend that you doing all this for, or this is some more than just a friend? What's going on? Let me get up in y'all business a little bit. Always got y'all on my business. I be putting my business out there though, so I don't put everything out there. Like I really only put like, I guess I do put a good majority because I don't be. What up? Salute. Because I really all I do is go to work and travel. I really don't be into nothing for real. And now the gym, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna tell you something though. On the road to success, bro, like it's very routine. Nothing more. We were roommates when we did our first degree. Oh, okay. Okay, all right. Said nothing more. Okay. Got you. Just friends. I ain't mad at that. Help your friend out. I just know I ain't cleaning nobody's house or apartment. I'm doing nothing like that. If that's just my friend, I'm sorry. No, I'm just playing though. Like if we got like a little project or they trying to build a house, something like I help with something like that. I help with something like that. I'm just playing. You said it's brand new. Okay. It's brand new. So what y'all want to talk about tonight? Let's chop it up. This ain't really about me. What up? Oh, Sweet 8129. That's the lady. Okay. Yeah, I remember you, Sweet. I asked you if you was a girl with that name. Talking about some hi, CJ. What's up, Sweet? Yeah, because I don't want no dude coming at me like that. But shout out to Sweet in the building on the, what is it, Wednesday? On a late Wednesday night. What is y'all doing up on a Wednesday night like that? Did you hear about the nurse Melinda situation? No, what happened with Nurse Melinda? Who was that? I ain't never heard of her. Is she like a social media nurse or something like that too? What'd she do? I did hear about that CNA that's doing jail time right now for using a Hoyer lift on that patient, and that patient ended up passing away. I heard about that. They gave her some jail time. I don't know how long, but I believe it's like significantly long. So I heard about that. But my thing is, so like we was kind of having this discussion on orientation today. And I always compare situations like that to Redonda Vault, okay? Now, they were saying that she deserved the jail time because she directly violated the policy of having a two-person assist. Now, tell me tell me what y'all think about this. Now, she had she did not have the two-person assist. And I believe her defense was that they were short and she was trying to hurry up and get through. Now, she was going to be cooked regardless. It was nothing they could have did, especially if they had that two-person assist policy in place. Because I done been in situations in the nursing home where I had two of my seniors, they dropped the patient out the Hoyer lift, and not them, but the Hoyer lift malfunction. That happens. But luckily it was two of them. So it really was nothing they could do. It was two of them in the room. And I'm like, when they first came and told me about it, they was like, okay, well, it was two of them in there. I was like, bet. All right, it's two of y'all. And the patient was she was in her right mind, so she could vouch for that. But with this case, I don't know if the patient was in their right mind or not, but she fell, ended up hitting her head and died. So she was cooked regardless. But at the same time, I kind of compared that to that nurse Redonda Vault, which accidents do happen. You dig what I'm saying? Accidents do happen. And they said that a whole bunch of fail-safes did not do what they were supposed to do. They did not do what they were supposed to do. Redonda Vault was the nurse that accidentally unalived a patient by giving the wrong medication. And that can happen. That can happen, if you're not careful. Mistakes happen. But she didn't get no jail time. She has not gotten any jail time. I don't know if they gave her license back, but I think she's gonna get her license back. And see, what happened was she owned up to it very quickly, and that's what they were saying. At first, when I first had talked about it with the people in my class, I was like, yeah, she owned up to it, but at the same time, two people still died. So, and I guess the family forgave her and everything like that. And I said, see, no. And I know human error is human error, because if you kill my mama by giving her the wrong medication, I want blood. You dig? Like, ain't no forgiveness and all that. No. And I know that's kind of hypocritical, because I'm a nurse and I could make a mistake. I try my best not to ever make a mistake like that. But I be looking at them medications like it ain't nothing. Like what's this? Because at the end of the day, you are the final fail safe before you give the medication. So, man. But no, I ain't heard of Nurse Melinda. What she do though? On TikTok, what's going on? They beefing or something? Boy, that nurse TikTok beef is crazy, bro. TikTok been entertaining all week long. And I need to be off TikTok, man, for real. I think I'm gonna delete the app for a while because TikTok is too entertaining. It's too entertaining. All the going back and forth with people and creators and beefs. This is better than anything cable TV can do. And they get creative. They turn into private eyes, and I say, yeah, I gotta stay off TikTok for a while. It's too entertaining. You'll find yourself on there for hours looking at that stuff. So any study tips for the Bridge program? One, you got to figure out how you learn. You got to figure out what kind of learner you are. And then once you figure that out, you got to implement that and put that into place. I would say Quizlet is a good study tool. It helped me a lot. That's exactly what I was doing before this live. Yeah, Quizlet is a good study tool. I use that a lot in school. Recorded my lectures and listened to them, you know, when I wasn't doing nothing. And I'm also a read-write learner, so I like to write things down, and I'd like to do active recall, so that's a good one. So first time I went on TikTok, I spent 7 hours straight. I never went back on that app after that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to delete that. I'm gonna have to delete TikTok for a little while because TikTok is just too TikTok is literally the wild, wild west. Like if you are not careful, like TikTok has a way of instantly getting your algorithm, like what you like, and turning it up by like 300%. If you in the ratchetness and you type in something that's ratchet, boy, it's gonna turn it up all the way to 3,000. It's gonna get you all the ratchetness you can think. Like if y'all get a chance, I've been trying to delete TikTok for 2 years. If y'all get a chance, check out the Penny Fairy on TikTok. Boy, you want to laugh? If you want a good laugh, type in the Penny Fairy on TikTok. And the Penny Fairy is a character, is a TikTok account that for all the people that be on TikTok begging, he'll give them, or he or she will give them like a penny and they'll crash out. President Didi, she sleep. She better be asleep at home. Shoot. But let me see. Y'all gotta check out the Penny Fairy. The Penny Fairy is hilarious. I'm talking about he'll give them a penny and they be crashing out. They be like, yeah, I'll be trying to, get like, I need $99 for a room tonight and to pay my phone bill to get something to eat. And then he'll give a penny and he'll say something crazy like a penny to go towards your room. Boy, they be crashing out. It is some of the funniest stuff. Because I just don't see how you can just be begging all the time. Like you just begging all the time. And then people, like you got professional beggars on TikTok. That's why I say, man, you can literally get money doing just about anything. Bro, why is homie light so bright, bro? Behind you. First one. Yeah, you do. You have to forget that. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. Why is this light so bright behind? You can't see. Yeah, man. That's the one thing I hate. Some of these places, man, they be sending you out where it ain't no lights. And then you got people who can't see. So with the lights extra bright behind you. And it just is crazy. But yeah. They got me up in the middle of feel going to places. But tonight ain't been bad. Actually, the last couple nights, well, yesterday was some foolishness, but tonight ain't been bad. That's why I didn't really record no content yesterday, because it was just straight foolishness. But yeah, tonight ain't been bad at all though. I had 2 visits, one earlier when I first got on. I had to do what's called a tuck visit, and that's pretty much just going to, when the patient arrived to their home, whether they come from the hospital or a hospice house or whatever, you go in, you check on them, make sure they don't need anything, making sure their medications is in order, making sure whoever their staff is, they know how to give medications and they know what they for and stuff like that. And tonight, so yeah, it ain't been that bad. Hopefully that's it for the night though. Dang, it's 24 y'all in here. What up though? Y'all say something. We chopping it up. 24 people at 2 in the morning. That's what's up. What is y'all doing up? How many y'all must be laid up with y'all side chicks or side dudes? Y'all side people must have been done went to sleep and y'all done rolled over and saw my notification, huh? It's 11:28 p.m. You must be on the West Coast. I'm working. That's what's up. That's what's up. Some of y'all are laying there right now. Somebody playing with the belly button lint. Tired of them talking, and you said, let me see what this dude talking about right now. See if CJ on some BS tonight. Oh yeah. Some of my followers, y'all laid up. Little Pookie right now. Got lit in his beard and all that kind of stuff. Nigga done ate up all your Pop-Tarts. And you can't stand him. He just convenient. He just convenient. Bro, look how like this man Bryce is behind me, bro. Like, oh y'all can't see, but like these joints is so bright. Can this dude not see, bro? Crazy. 7 on 7 off. You get OT. More than 40 hours working 7 days straight. Yeah, so like, yeah, they bright. So like, all right, so how I work 15 hours every day, well, for the week on. So it brings you in an automatic OT. Now some people are salary, some people are hourly. When you salary, you get a little bit more and you don't get OT. I chose to stay hourly because I'm not a fan of being salary, even though I would go salary for this job if I absolutely had to, but they gave me the option to stay salary or stay hourly. But when you go salary, you make a little bit more. But yeah, so 7 times 15, that's what, 108, I think 108 hours a week. So, and then you can get overtime. You can get more overtime if they have it, but it's crazy because on my week off, they fully stacked. It's the week that I work that's short. Like it's 22 people. Can I get 22 likes, y'all? I appreciate it. I'd appreciate it. But like on the week that I work, it's short. So it's only 2 of us on for the night. We had a third nurse until 9 p.m. And then like a lot of people, they think like, well, I'm not gonna say a lot of people think this job easy. The job can be more mental than anything because it's a lot, like 90% of my job is educated. Like it's education, just teaching people, and we put out a lot of fires, especially on call. So, you know, it's 90% education. I would say like 5% falls and 5% death. Going out to death visits and everything like that. So, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? This is like, so hospice is truly a customer service based type of nursing. You dig? Like it's very customer service based because most of your referrals come from word of mouth. For real. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like they, it's hard to explain. It's not hard to explain. So like, fortunately, by the grace of God, I have a pretty good reputation with my patients. And a lot of these patients I don't see regularly. Some of them I do see regularly because, you know, it's stuff that always happens, but I don't have a caseload. So it's really about customer service, and I have a good reputation. So I have like on call, like certain patients request me, and that's not really how it works. Now, sometimes if I'm working that week and I get a certain request, they'll ask me, hey, if you know, such and such patient is requesting you coming out there. It depends on like if I'm already in the middle of another visit, how far that patient is, and if it's another nurse that's closer. So like if I get a certain patient that requests me and another nurse live closer, but they really want me to come out, then I don't mind coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool, because you know, at this point, it's about comfort, making a patient as comfortable as possible. And if they got a preference, that's cool. If I can feel it, then I'll do it. But if not, they just gonna have to, you know, take one of the other nurses. So, but no, I really do enjoy this part of the job, though. And like I said, in the summertime, this job is lit. Like, I love this job in the summertime. Hospice taught me that it's people out here with real paper. Like real paper. Like, I done been to so many millionaires' houses and stuff like that, and I done got so much game. Like in Michigan, we got a city called St. Clair Shores, and that's almost like Miami's version of like Millionaires Row. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like their version of Star Island. And it's like mansions all over Grosse Pointe. And it's right off the water and stuff like that. You got like a lot of mansions, luxury condos, and stuff like that. Man, when you keep pulling up to environments like that, you really see people. It's people with real paper out here, for sure. Said, do you get a company car? Do they give you gas and mileage? Yep. We get a company car, and we do it for personal use as well. So like, for example, we can pay, so you can use your own car and you'll get paid a little more mileage. Then you got an option to use their car for work. And then you got an option to use the car and you can keep it at home, but you can't use it for personal. And then you got an option to where you can keep the car and use it for personal. And you pay like a little bit every single check, and it's not much at all. It's like $60 or something like that, $60-$70. And you get a good car. They take care of all the maintenance, they take care of all the gas, they take care of all the insurance, and you can't beat that. Like I said, I haven't driven my own car in a while. I haven't paid for gas in almost 9 months. So, and then like, if you do it for personal use, you get up to 10,000 miles per year. And you can drive it anywhere you want to drive it to. Except you can't like go to Canada. You can't go to Canada and you can't go to Mexico because the insurance don't go all the way out there. But besides that, you good. Yep, you can drive it up, you get 10,000 miles per year. I said, that's a good deal. And you ain't, it's not taxing on your body. You get to drive, but it's a lot of people that don't like driving. And they don't like doing the charting of on-call. And being case managers and stuff like that, they don't like it. So, but I enjoy it. It's not bad at all. Yeah, get a gas car. I just filled up too. But it's a lot of driving though. A company car is nice. I want to potentially do hospice, yeah, you should consider it. And that's why people be like, CJ, you gonna travel nurse? You gonna travel nurse? I'll be like, man, never say never, but like, I just don't have the desire to do it. Like, I'm good right now. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm not money hungry like that. And I'm not saying if you travel nurse, you money hungry, or you know, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm just not, I'm not motivated by that, because, and to me, in my opinion, I'm just talking about me. I'm not speaking for nobody else. I like coming home every night. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to travel for work. I'd rather travel for fun. So I'm straight. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, if the right bag and the right circumstances and the right opportunity came across my plate, then I'm always open to considerations. But as of now, I'm straight. Got a company car. I got a 7-on, 7-off PRN job. I mean, a hospice job. 2 PRN jobs. And I get 190 some hours of overtime a year. Not overtime, PTO time a year. I'm straight right now. I'm good. I wouldn't even want to, like, I'm so, I don't know, I don't want to say comfortable, but I'm so straight right now. I'm like, I don't even, like, travel nursing don't faze me at all. When I come across some of these paid transparency videos, I'm happy for all them nurses out there getting that money. They working hard. I'm happy. Y'all get y'all paper. Go work them strike assignments if you want to. Go get your money. I'm so happy for y'all. People ask me all the time. And I get hit up by recruiters all the time. What up? I'm straight though. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm alright. So I keep seeing these jobs that are case management, but it sounds like home health. What's that about? Yeah, a lot of it is home health. A lot of it is home health. Case management, I don't want to do no, listen, I don't like to take my work home with me. You dig? Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. I don't like to take my work home with me. And case managers do a lot of taking their work home, charting with them, and I have no desire. I've been offered a DON position like 2 times. Actually, when I first got into nursing, I'm talking about I had an offer to be like an ADON within like the first year of my job, like first year of my career. And I've been offered unit manager positions several times. It is no appealing to me. It's nothing, like, it's not appealing at all to me. I have no desire to be in no type of management at all. None. You dig? Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll be safe. You said no to case management. Did they assign the 7-on, 7-off for that job, or did you make the schedule? No. I mean, they gave me a week. They said this will be your week that you working 7-on, 7-off, and that's what I've been sticking with for almost a year. I'm good. So, and then it's nothing for me to request a day off. And that's why I be like, I made that video, like, I'm low-key semi-retired, like, because I don't have to work every other week if I don't want to. Like, I could work that one job and all my bills is taken care of. I could work this one job and all my bills is paid. So that's why I say I'm semi-retired. Obviously, I'm not going to do that because y'all know I like that surplus, you dig? So it's extra. That's why I don't mind going out here and getting another job. And I like to work. Sure. I've had supervisors while working at private duty that have tried to contact me outside regular work hours. Oh yeah, no, we ain't doing none of that. Have you ever had to work with patients with any eating disorders such as obesity? All the time. That's all you see in a nursing home. Shoot. In the nursing home, y'all, the whole nursing home be looking like season 15 of 600-Pound Life. That's all you see. You said I've worked as an LPT as a medical lead, and the stress is insane. Don't blame me. Yeah, I'm good, bro. It's nothing appealing about it. And shoot, bro, like it's man, a lot of times, like, you need good managers though. I've worked with some really great managers, but everybody not cut out for it. And then you have people that become managers and stuff like that just to say they're a manager so they can have some kind of power. And I really think they have to start evaluating people properly for management positions. Everybody is not cut out to be in management. You have somebody that get a one little unit manager position, you would think they the president of the United States, Russia, Cambodia, and Wakanda. So it's just like, yo, what are you doing? Relax. They giving you $2 extra to be more stressed. That makes no sense to me. Coming in with an attitude, don't want to do what the manager's supposed to do. And my old job, man, I used to work midnights, come in, 6 admissions, all the management walking out the door, don't want to help. You kidding me? They also put people into inexperience too. Said at one point I thought it would look good on my resume, but it gave me a different perspective that I never want to go into management. Yeah, I mean, I know with like CRNA school, like people trying to advance they career as far as like in the higher education, CRNA, NP, they like for you to have those leadership roles, but I don't give a crap about none of that. Like, cats don't know that I'm really here just to get my bread so I can live my dreams. Like, and I know that really be rubbing people the wrong way when I say that. Because I be getting so many comments, why do you talk about money? Why do you talk about money? Like, bro, I'm so sick of, but I'm gonna keep talking about it. I'm gonna keep defending the position because it's such a dumb point of view to have. That nurses should not talk about money and be excited about money. I'm not saying make money your God, but to talk about money and to not want money and to not like money, that's so dumb. And to act like nurses, y'all don't do that to doctors, y'all don't do that to surgeons, y'all don't do that to nobody else in the healthcare field but nurses. That is so crazy. That is insane to me. Somebody said, why do you talk about money so much? Left a comment on one of my other videos. You don't have to listen, just give me your check. Just give me, and see, I've come to realize that nurses like that, a lot of the times they be broke. I've noticed that. A lot of nurses that be talking like that, they be broke. They only do they little 3 days a week. They don't get no overtime and they be broke a lot of the time. So yeah. Do you have any knowledge about nursing students working as professional nursing student techs while attending school? I've heard of that. Yeah, nursing techs while they in school. I've heard of that. The security is loud. Yeah, that's a fact. They be the main one shaming. Well, you gotta work all that overtime. So what? And don't come talking to me about overtime when half the country getting laid off. What you talking about? All them hating nurses and be nurses online talking about some, man, you ain't getting no money. You got to work all that overtime. So you think you going to make me feel bad by saying I got to work overtime when we living in a time where everybody getting laid off and I'm in a position to get overtime? You think that's going to work? To shame me? Try again. You think that's going to work? You think working overtime and saying, well, you got to work overtime to get that, you think that's going to shame me? Oh, okay. Well, I guess that'll show me. When everybody else in the world getting laid off, That'll show me right there by saying I gotta work overtime. Oh, that really hurt my feelings. Let me go work some more overtime. People out here wishing they could work overtime and you trying to shame somebody for it. Hospitals actually hire students enrolled in certain schools. Yeah. He said these layoffs are insane. That's a fact. People getting laid off. A lot of these cybersecurity people getting laid off. I done heard. I don't know how true that is, but I done heard a lot of the a lot of the tech people getting laid off and everything like that. People be online, and you know what I hate too, man. I ain't gonna say I hate it, but y'all be running across them people that's always trying to sell you a course about how to get rich. That's always trying to sell you a course on how to get rich. 9 times out of 10, them people don't be rich. Every now and then, you might have somebody who really is getting that money for real, and they may be trying to help, but that's rare. That's an anomaly. So, yeah, some hospitals actually, yeah, that's an anomaly. And you run across that all the time. Everybody's a guru now about how to get rich. Everybody. That's what I'm saying. That's what social media has done, bro. Any recommendations to chase that bag? Well, are you a nurse? What do you do? Shoot, just go work. So I love the opportunity we have, and I get mad when I get tired. Right. That's so crazy to me. Nurses coming on that app be like, yeah, but you gotta work a lot of overtime to get that. Nigga. Yeah, that's cool. But nigga, do you see how many people getting laid off? Run it. Run it. Don't care about none of that. Let's get that bag. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I want me a ginger ale so bad, bro. Ginger ale, but I don't want no Canada. I don't want no Canada Dry. CJ, how many hours a week do you work? I work about, well, my one job I work 105 hours a week. And then I try to work about 50 to 60 on my week off. So I try to get it in like every 2 weeks. I try to get it in about 160 every 2 weeks, 160 hours. Try to get it in that way. Yeah, what's 7 times 15? Y'all ain't, no, I ain't got my I ain't got my calculator with me. What's 7 times 15? I think it's 108, right? Ain't it 100 or 109? Something like that. Oh, 105, yeah. So about 105 hours, yeah. 1 week, and then I try to do about 50 to 60 hours on my week off. Yeah, it's possible. I work 7. I'm working right now. I work 7 on, 7 off. I work 7 on, 7 off. I'm working right now. 7 on, 7 off. I work 15-hour shifts for 7 days straight. On-call hospice nurse. Sometimes I may do a little bit more if I decide to do a couple visits early. Well, my job is not, well, listen, the hospice job that I do is not like everybody. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but it's not like working in long-term care. You dig? It's not like that. I'm not sitting here telling you that I'm in a nursing home or in a hospital 105 hours in a week. No. It don't work like that. I'm doing on-call hospice, which means that there are times where I'm at home waiting for a call. So it's no, I am not gonna be. I'm not one of these cats that's gonna lie to y'all and just be like, yeah, no, I'll just be out here. No, 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 no. I work smarter, boys and girls, not harder. Even though I do work hard, but I work smarter. That's why I feel like if you somebody that don't want to travel, on-call hospice is the cheat code, bro. Because it allows you to do so much while you working. You dig? It allows you to do so much while you working. That's why I feel like on-call hospice is the cheat code. If you somebody who don't want to travel, because it's so easy for you to double up your money. Like I got a home girl who work hospice. She do 7 on 7 off, and she works, and then in the daytime she works her 9 to 5 job, or like 9 to 3 job, where she works from home and she works for an insurance company as an RN. She getting that pay. She getting that pay right now. I think she work like Monday through Thursday, and she do like insurance, like work for the insurance companies and stuff like that. Then I just found out the company I work for got a remote admissions team. That'll be something I would definitely be interested in the future. Any advice for us current nursing students? Stay focused. Please stay focused. Keep the negatives, distractions to a minimum. And to my ladies that's in nursing school, if you're not pregnant, please don't let one of these dudes get you pregnant during nursing school. Please. I done seen so many women fall victim to that nonsense. They done been down. They be with some dude. I might do a whole separate video on that. They be with some dude who know they finna go to school and everything like that, and the first thing they try to do is put a baby inside them. Ladies, beware. These dudes be wanting to trap y'all. When they find out their days is numbered and you going to nursing school. I worked with a girl a couple years ago, and she started nursing school. I said, listen, that nigga's gonna get you pregnant on purpose. No, we didn't. I said, no. He sees his days are coming to an end. I said, mark my words, if you do not get away from him now, you will end up pregnant. Boy, it wasn't even 4 whole months of nursing school. Ended up pregnant, and she ended up dropping out. This is no cap. She ended up dropping out. Got pregnant, ended up dropping out. Now, I done seen girls that done went to nursing school pregnant and done completed the program. It's definitely possible. I'm sure it's not the most favorable thing to do, but it's possible. But ladies, if you can avoid getting pregnant while in nursing school, especially if you with a dusty that you plan to leave when you finish, please avoid it. Please avoid it. Fellas, don't get some hood rat pregnant while you in nursing school or after you graduate. Don't get some hood rat pregnant. Get you a woman that's gonna really hold you down and everything like that, and you know what I'm saying? Don't get no hood rat pregnant out here. Please don't. It's 31 of y'all. Can I get 31 likes? That's what's up. So I talked to a friend, and she has 2 kids and also an LPN, but somehow she qualifies for Medicaid for her kids. How is that? She probably don't work that much. I knew a nurse just like that. I knew a nurse that wouldn't work over a certain amount of hours because she didn't want her food stamps to get cut. I knew a nurse just like that. They don't want to listen, no. I ain't trying to mess that up. No. Kidding me? I couldn't be like that though, man. Like, telling me I got this license, I can go make all the money I want to make. Niggas trying to be held up by Medicaid and food stamps. I'm straight, bro. But I don't know the situation, so I don't know. But yeah, she definitely was like that. a team, no kids. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for that advice, for sure. Ivy, I'm assuming you a woman, right? One Ivy, I think that's your name. I'm assuming you're a woman. Keep these lives coming, CJ. Y'all like the lives, huh? I see y'all like the lives. It'd be hard to do a live though every day. Sometimes I don't be knowing what to say. Maybe I just need to go live more life, huh? So I can have more to talk about. You said keep you awake during the night shift. Where you work at? You work at the hospital, or where you work at right now? Let me see. Yes, we are. We going. Our next vacation is in April. And if y'all not hip, go to the Traveling Heartbeat, subscribe. Go look at some of the trips that we done took in the past. I work at the hospital. You're an X-ray tech. Oh, that's what's up. Don't sleep on the X-ray tech. They get in that bag too. You said kids will suck up time and resources, and it always seems like the nurses I know do it all the time. Look, and I listen, and I used to have a subscriber on here, and I really think I offended her because she thought I was against having kids, and that wasn't my intent to offend nobody. I'm not against kids, but I just cannot talk from a perspective of a parent because I'm not a parent. And people be wanting me to talk from a perspective that I have no idea about. I can't come on here and talk from the eyes of a person that's a father. I don't have no kids. I don't want no kids. And people be like, well, what about if you a single dad with 3 kids? So I'm a dude with no kids and don't want to have none. Dang, somebody done got my spot. That's the only thing that's really one of the only things I don't like about this job, because when I come home, it don't be no spots. That'd be so irritating too, man. Right, I can't relate. Niggas talking about, I want to go to nursing school, bro, but I pay $2,000 a month in child support. Damn, I can't help you right there. You better get a good lawyer. You dig? You better go get a good lawyer. Give y'all that view outside because it's real dark in the car. Can't give you that. You up doing your nutrition homework now? Oh, that's what's up. I'm in California. I'm listening to you while I do my chemistry homework. I'm in the LVN finishing up my prereqs for the LVN program. Shout out to California Sunshine. What has been your favorite cruise so far? So, as ironic as this may sound, I had my favorite cruise was probably on the Carnival Breeze or on the Carnival Mardi Gras. I had a very good time on those 2 particular cruises. But Carnival is not my favorite cruise line. My favorite cruise line is Royal Caribbean. Y'all laughing. Shout out to Renee. Shout out to Joyful. But yeah, y'all take a cruise. I've been really thinking about what some of y'all said. Somebody was saying like March next year, maybe doing like a cruise. March is spring break time and do a Virgin cruise or something like that. I don't know. I just can't imagine being in nursing care for someone and then coming home